Please welcome our final student speaker for the evening, our valedictorian, who will be attending Johns Hopkins University, Zuriel Hoven.
So, what now? No, really, what now? In just a few moments, we'll be strutting across the stage, flashing our fake diplomas for the camera. But do any of you know what comes next? My fellow warriors, what I do know is that we have a lot of people to thank for getting to this moment right now. To all West Campus staff, for providing us with a rigorous yet flexible education, not just teaching us what to learn, but how to learn. Thank you. To our ASB President, Jason Nguyen, and Class President, Ryan Durrett, the rest of student government, and all adult volunteers for all the time and effort you sacrificed for our social well-being during the pandemic. Thank you. To our parents and family, related by blood or by bond, for putting up with years of burnt-out children and attitudes. Thank you. And to friends and loved ones, whether we are still in each other's lives or not, for the encouragement and memories that will forever outlast the distance between us. Thank you. And to you, the West Campus class of 2021, for every drop of sweat and tears you shed to get to where you are today, be proud of what you have accomplished. I truly could not ask for a better class to represent and address this valedictorian today. So thank you, and thank yourself for all your hard work. But perhaps what we ought to be the most thankful for right now is the now itself. Raise your hand if you've ever done something you wish you could take back. I should see every hand go up right now, because we all have regrets and mistakes. Maybe it was your first disappointing grade from Ms. Gavralo's AP World class. Maybe you broke Mr. Mapplebeck's glass beaker on the first day of AP Bio. Luke. Or maybe you told one too many people that it was your birthday, and the next thing you know, there's little glowing black circles or black rectangles on the screen singing happy birthday to you over Zoom. Ugh. Regret and cringe is normal. It means we know what went wrong and that we're learning from our mistakes. But the problem comes when you dwell too much on the past that you can't control and succumb to inaction in the present. Instead of letting failure crush you, embrace it. Professional baller and philosopher Michael Jordan once said, "I failed over and over again, and that is why I succeed." So don't worry if your past isn't perfect. It's not supposed to be. Don't compare your beginnings to someone else's final product. And when life tells you no, don't linger on the what if, act on the what now. When things don't go your way, be pragmatic about your solution. Ever since 7th grade, I've known that I've wanted to become a biomedical engineer. It was the perfect way of combining my passions for technology and medicine so that I could help people in a way that I enjoyed. So, during college app season this winter, I set my sights on Johns Hopkins, the #1 biomedical engineering university. I clicked the little submit button and just prayed that I would somehow get in. And the good news is I somehow made it. But the bad news is that I got rejected from the biomedical engineering program, the very major I was dead set on for studying for the past 5 years. I was really confused at first, and then that confusion turned into bitterness. It's like when you put all your time and effort into Mr. Pasha's math homework just to get a 3.9 out of 4. Wait, no shade, no shade. And I must confess, sometimes to this day, I still get those what if feelings. What if I had just put a little more effort into my application? What if I had won more science fairs? What if I had just done what the biomedical engineering admins had done? Maybe then things would be different. But I also knew I'd be downright foolish to give up the opportunity of a lifetime to go to such an esteemed school. So I asked myself, what now? I spent weeks scouring the JHU catalogs, browsing the different research departments, and basically repeated the "why do you want to go to this college" essay that so many universities use. And despite planning on majoring in biomedical engineering, I now find myself committed to studying mechanical engineering and computational medicine, a plan that more closely suits my interests and life goals. And this disruption to what I thought was my pathway, no matter how massive, is not and will never be final. I tell you this, not to embody the subreddit r/humblebrag, but because a lesson learned should be a lesson shared. Here's a lesson. Rejection is redirection, no matter how painful. I know this college decision season has been particularly difficult. Some of us are going to our dream schools in the fall. Others may not be so lucky. But many of us question the validity of our future plans. We are a group of 16, 17, 18-year-olds. We have our entire lives ahead of us. It can be so easy to be scared and think, what if we choose the wrong path, the wrong educational plan, the wrong job, the wrong place to live, the wrong people to get close to? Spoiler alert, you probably will. But if the future you can just look back and think what now instead of what if, then you will embrace the failure and readjust, improvise, adapt, overcome. You can't change the past and you can't control the future, but you can always act in the present. That, my fellow graduates, is the power of what now. These two simple words bring us away from the regrets of the past and away from the anxieties of the future, and teach us to appreciate the present, for that is all we ever have. As my idol and role model, Master Oogway, so eloquently said, "Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift, and that's why they call it the present." So when you're faced with hardships, dare to ask, what now? When you're faced with crossroads, dare to ask, what now? And when your sister interrupts you playing Minecraft, dare to ask, what now? Okay, maybe don't do that last one. But you'll know you're on the right track when you can ask, what now, and answer with action. Thank you.